Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Inside Career Technical Education. It's great to have you along with us today. I'm Ann Baldwin, one of the hosts of this program.
And I'm the other host, Jim Bologa, President and CEO of Porter and Chester Institute and YTI Career Institute.
That's right. We've got some exciting news to share. We got some new stuff. And Jim, I'll let you introduce our next guest.
Well, I'm very excited to have Meri Torres with us. She's a dental assisting program coordinator for us down on our Bridgeport campus. And there's a lot of new and exciting things going on in that campus. So, Meri, welcome to the podcast.
Meri got Christmas. She got Christmas early, right? Meri, hi.
I did. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me on. Yes, it's early Christmas.
And we'll get into that in just a little bit. But you've got a long legacy at Porter and Chester Institute. Tell us about your background and how long you've been there.
Well, I was a dental assistant for about 25 years, and I started at Porter and Chester about 13 years ago. Oh. So it's been very exciting, very fun. It's always great to see and meet all of the students that come in, seeing how well they prosper and they progress in the program, and having them get jobs. And years later, I still have communication with my very first students, so it's really great.
It is interesting because I've talked to a number of our dental assisting students. Actually, I've talked to them when I've gone to my dentist's office because
they work there.
Yeah, they're graduates, and it's interesting because I've asked them, how difficult was it to go from student to employee. And they praised really the ability to be in our industry modeled labs. And a few of them have said to me it's been great because you can make mistakes sort of in that educational setting, and not obviously it's a safer setting for you to make those mistakes, and you can and a few of them have said to me I really learned a lot by doing that because it allowed me to refine my skill by practicing over and over again, and that's how I got really good at what I do today.
Meri, has there been a little bit of reluctance? We've all gone through COVID, and people kind of wonder, geez, would this be the career path for me? Because do I want to be? You're really close to these people. How are you dealing with that?
Well, the good thing is that, it's not good, but COVID did come and rearranged our lives completely. For the dental industry, post-COVID, it is the best time for anyone to get in any career, whether it is dental assisting or whichever other career. But in the dental field, unfortunately, a lot of the assistants that were employed pre-COVID, they went through the isolation, we had the quarantine, and then everything started to open up slowly. Unfortunately, a lot of those employees could not return to work because of personal reasons, daycare, schools. It's just name it, there's no way. So a lot of doctors have been left with nothing. So they've had to start from scratch, and they start searching, and they're looking for assistance. I get emails every week from doctors looking for assistance because the assistant that they had can no longer work, or the person that they wanted is just not available anymore at the times because obviously there's no daycare, there's, schools are not full-time anymore. There's so many things that have changed with COVID, and that is the advantage that we have to take up because there's more opportunities for these students to go out there and get the jobs that they need and that they're looking for just to better themselves, to get a career, to get out of the Stop and Shops that there are, or the Walmarts that they're working at
Meri,
right now.
But Meri, is it safe? Is it safe for folks to do this right now?
Well, because of the regulations with the CDC, definitely. As dental assistants, we do have to make sure that we are very careful with our own infection control, making sure that we are taking care of ourselves. We do rigorous cleaning in the office. And that we did it before. No matter what, we always did it. We always gloved up. We always disinfected. We always wore our mask. But now it's a little bit more social conscious where everyone knows that we have to do this, and we do.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the different career paths that some of your students can get into in the dental assisting programs? Where have you been there a while? So where have you seen some of these people land in their careers?
Well, usually they begin as a regular dental assistant, and they kind of like go up the ladder. And I've got them as lead assistants, head assistants, Some of them go into the office manager. They go into regional manager where they are supervising different locations, all of the assistants, doing the schedules. They just kind of like climb up the ladder there. I've also had students who have gone on to hygiene, dental hygiene. I actually have two students that are pursuing dentistry. They want to become doctors, which is really
Wow.
great.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, that's
It's
great.
really
Yeah.
great. Hmm.
That's
That
fantastic.
is really really
It
great
is.
because it just shows that when they did come in here, they were motivated and
Yep.
they wanted to learn, and we did give them the hand, and we kind of like just took them along the path so that they can get to where they wanted to.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and it's great, and it's great to hear you talk about flexibility because again, it's time of day flexibility. It's the fact that you can save time not coming to campus every day, so you save time and money. You also have the ability that if you don't get a concept, you can actually with the educational material, you can actually go back and re-review the
Right.
educational material. And if you have questions, obviously we have tutoring sessions and other information sessions that our instructors hold, for the students so that they make sure that they get a really good, solid foundation, in the fundamental concepts that are critical to becoming a success in the dental industry. And I would just simply say, I think back to my day. I kind of wish I had some of this stuff because, I would sit in a classroom, or if I had missed a class, I had to find the person who took really good
Yeah,
notes.
the smart guy.
Yeah, or smart guy or gal. Otherwise,
Yeah.
and it wasn't like you could replay it either. So, or go
Right.
back and re-review it.
Hmm.
So again, it's also trying to make students aware, and their family members aware that this is a new approach to education. It does require the students to be, I think, a little bit more actively engaged and involved. But I really think that, at least based on my conversation with some folks, they really do enjoy it, and having the flexibility, time of day, and all the other things that go with being able to participate in a hybrid program.
Absolutely.
The ability to
Yeah.
integrate it in their life, with their family, and with their work is just, Mary, I think hit it on the head. I mean, these students have a lot going on, and I think everybody's got a lot going on this day, and trying to integrate your education and skilling yourself up is really critical and essential, and it's great. I'm really happy that we've got these flexible programs.
Yeah, Mary, and
Yeah.
hats off to you for running such a great program down in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And we'd like to tell
Thank
people
you.
if you want more information on the dental assisting program based out of Bridgeport, please go to porterchester.edu. There's information there on all of their programs, including the dental assisting program. Again, it's porterchester.edu. And Mary, I just love her enthusiasm. I love her commitment to her students and to her program. So we can't thank you enough.